welcome to another exciting edition of the Premier League Zone. My name is Anthony Ajulu, and this is your number one family radio station, Inspiration 92.3 FM. It's a beautiful Tuesday morning. It hasn't rained today, so it's dry. And it's yesterday night. It hasn't rained this morning yet. Yesterday night. I should have spark here. They use Casemiro to mop the water. Well, here's to bring you the best from the Premier League. Of course, you've heard it already. We'll be talking about the game we saw yesterday at Selhurst Park. United were beaten by Crystal Palace. 4-0 that one ended. We'll do a review of that one and looking at the future of not only Erik ten Hag, some of the players as well at United. People like Casemiro. We're talking about that on the show today. We have some news items making the rounds as well. Nottingham Forest have lost their appeal for their against their 4-point deduction. We're talking about that as well. Plus, the main thing we do on a Tuesday is the team of the week. We have that ready. We have the players ready. We're giving it to you, and of course, we'll be voting for our clown of the week today. I was going a different way, but then it happened. I have to track back. It happened last night. So, our clown of the week. The options. So you start thinking about it now. The options are Casemiro, Erik ten Hag, Ange Postecoglou, and Christian Eriksen. Of course, Casemiro apparently had a hand in all 4 goals that United conceded yesterday. Could have made it 5 as well yesterday, giving the ball away constantly and all of that. So he's there. Erik ten Hag, of course, we know why he's on this list. Ange Postecoglou losing it at the wrong time of the season. He's in there. And Christian Eriksen as well. Football don't leave him, like they said. Anyway, we'll get to that in a bit. The gentlemen of Valor are here. There's Bode Bruno here. There's a Triple O here. There's Philip here with the camera. There's some beautiful ladies in the background. So it's a full house right here in the studio. Gentlemen, how are you doing this evening or this morning? Bode, what's going on?
Oh well, I know there are a lot of people out there who can't just wait to roast myself and United this morning. But again, I'm ready. Like I said it over and over again.
That United were not going to win that game.
Yeah, so I said it will collect way.
Yeah,
I did say it yesterday as well, and that is what it is this morning, Anthony.
Triple, what's going on? How are you doing?
Well, it feels good to be on top of United. Oh well, it feels good to be achievement, to be a few points within going to Europe. I mean, Chelsea can still finish 5th this season.
Well, fair. Mathematically, yes. Realistically,
Tottenham are 6 points above Chelsea in 5th spot. Tottenham loses to Manchester City, they drop point. With this Tottenham, we don't know what to expect.
We'll get to that. Philip, how are you doing? Are you alright? Are you feeling good?
Yeah, I'm good.
And the ladies in the background, everybody alright? Everybody warm? Everybody cool? Everybody good? Alright. Let's keep it moving. Let's go to last night actually, buddy.
Can we just
No.
It's still the same thing. It's over and over again.
We have a different angle.
So people are even waiting to see how bad it is. Those records.
4-0 to Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park. What went wrong for United yesterday?
Everything went wrong. And it all looked like the players are down tooled. I think they've stopped believing in whatever project 𝐒𝐶 has tried to sell at this point in time. And then when you have your senior players not stepping up in terms of performance as well, it's a big problem. The likes of Casemiro, Eriksen, they didn't just cover themselves in glory also. And overall, even the youngsters, Maino showed last night that he's actually tired.
Maino was
the burden has been made to carry in that midfield role. I think a bit much or too much for an 18-year-old. And overall, 𝐒𝐶 as well looked clueless all through the match. Couldn't just believe what he was saying. And as a United fan, I can understand his pain as well. But as a manager, if you've set yourself up for such situations, I'm not talking about the injuries right now, but not even having a clear identity on what you want these players to do on the pitch, I think it's telling right now. If at this stage of the season, right from the last time that's last season up until this moment, almost 2 years on the job, and you still don't have a clear identity on how you want your team to play.
Is this the end for Erik ten Hag? Yes, maybe chances were that they were going to let him go in the first place, but there was still talk that maybe might be given another chance. That result, that performance, because I listened to Jamie Carragher, I really don't agree with him a lot. I agree with what he said yesterday, and even Michael Owen as well.
Yeah,
that United team look like the worst coached team in the Premier League. Is this the end for Erik ten Hag? Sure, no, let me not ask it that way, because we don't know if it will. But should this be the end for Erik ten Hag at United?
Ideally, I do not support sacking managers, especially looking at the peculiar situation at United, the injuries. We can't overlook it. Injuries to key players in that team. But like you did say, no clear identity. And if Ineos
no sign of coaching,
no sign of coaching as well. If Ineos had the plan of keeping him and seeing what happens when he has better people to talk to in terms of management level, right, with the performance last night, it's just so clear that there is no coaching in this team. These players have lost respect for the coach, and so definitely you need to bring in someone to revamp confidence once again. Like we always say, the new manager bounce, or perhaps they could just say, okay, let's just leave ETH to clear up his own mess. But how will that work eventually?
The line ETH has been towing for a long time now is that he's not had the best squad, he's not had the a bulk of his players available to play, and then like you said, people to talk to in the boardroom and all of that. So could this be an excuse for Erik ten Hag for this sort of performances?
Ten Hag is the reason why he's in this situation. You had a De Gea that wasn't really giving you, but yes, De Gea had a mixed season last time out. He went to go and bring Gonana, and we keep hearing that he hasn't gotten enough support. Anthony, ETH brought in Eriksen, Martinez, brought in Anthony, brought in Casemiro,
brought in
Malacia, Evans. These are players you wanted, because I doubt if the club put a gun to his head and said he should go get Anthony. These are players who had worked under him at some point in time, aside Casemiro. So
the first two hours from about for only the player to turn to nonsense.
Let's I'm glad you mentioned all these players. There's one in particular I want to talk about. So let me come to you, Triple O. Again, I really don't agree with a lot of things Jamie Carragher says, but again, he says football has left Casemiro. You guys out there, you can let us know if
United has left Casemiro.
923 number to call 08173136193 for WhatsApp messages, and you can join us live on Facebook at Inspiration FM 92.3. He says football has left Casemiro. Now, while I think that's taking it a bit too far, is that the case, or has Casemiro, like Bode said, like some of the players, has he down tools and decided that, you know what, it's not worth it fighting for this man anymore, this team anymore?
I don't think it's about football leaving Casemiro. I think it's the circumstances that he finds himself and United also are in right now. We've seen players where it looks like they are so terrible, and a new manager bounce, it changes circumstance and they become
Sancho.
A very good player. Look at Sancho. I mean, Sancho left United, is doing well for himself. What's his name now? Greenwood left United. Yes, drama and all of that, but Greenwood is not doing too bad. But he is. At some point, Rudiger, the season Chelsea won the Champions League, Rudiger was frozen out of the action. Yeah. He was said not to be good enough. But Rudiger, when a new manager came in, everybody stepped up. So like what they said, maybe a new manager bounce. So I don't know if they should let her go now. But a new manager bounce, of course, will give new atmosphere. Everybody want to start afresh.
I know you have records about that United have broken. Before we do that, we've talk about all the shortcomings of United. It would be very, very wrong of us, and to be a disservice to Crystal Palace not to talk about how good they actually were. United were bad, but Crystal Palace were really good.
That's because United made them look very good, and they were better coached.
And that's what I'm saying. That's not a good job over there.
This is not the first time they are playing a good game under Oliver Glasner. So
they beat Liverpool.
They gave City a run for their money. So it's not as if United, it's not really playing bad and they saw United and they played well. No.
Anyway, we'll see how it happens for United. Rough times for United. Like somebody said on our WhatsApp, as bad as Chelsea have been this season, they have been bad. They are now above United. It means United have been worse. we'll leave that. Those records are United have broken.
Yes, good records by the way, because this is the most defeat United have suffered in the Premier League season, 13 by the way. United have never finished below 7th in the Premier League. They are currently 8th as it stands right now. So also we know that since the start of last season, only Nottingham Forest, we have 5 have lost more Premier League away games by a 4-goal margin or higher than Manchester United, where they have 3. Also, the Selhurst Park thrashing was United's heaviest defeat of the season. United have considered 81 goals in all competitions this season. I repeat, Manchester United
81 goals.
have considered 81 goals in all competitions this season. They are most in a campaign since 1976, 1977, 81. Guess what? We break it. They have not finished a season on a minus goal difference since the 1989-1990 division. They are -3.
Yes, I know.
The United's expected goals on Monday were 0.35. They are second worst of the season. Good records.
Lots of people are calling. Lots of people are sending messages. We have team of the week, gentlemen. Should we leave team of the week till tomorrow?
Let's leave it till tomorrow. Let's leave it another time.
Let's take reactions from people that are United. It's a lot. It's a lot here. So we will do team of the week tomorrow. I have it ready, but we'll do it tomorrow. Let's just see what you guys are saying about United and their mess at the moment.
Did you enjoy this video? Hit the subscribe button for more, leave a comment and like. Thank you.